Communication would have allowed us to cut straight through the illusions, the lies, the setups, the traps. On my end, this sinister group, this fake false friendship network, this criminal organization, they're attempting or have attempted for a while to isolate, create hardships, slowdowns, blockages. On your end, they have attempted or either have infiltrated, beguiled, tricked, created a false narrative, spread lies, um, pull you off your path and have you in a state of confusion. On your end, they're wearing a mask. You don't really know who to trust because they're all either kissing up, kowtowing, or pretending to be someone they are not, pretending to have certain special skills, gifts, abilities, talents that either they haven't fully developed or they don't have. On my end, they're attempting to isolate and keep me from ever meeting you, communicating with you, or speaking with you. On your end, they're attempting and trying at all costs to keep you from ever meeting me, talking to me, or coming into any type of communication, relationship, or union. Communication without fear, without reserve, would have allowed us to cut through the nonsense, the lies, the illusions, the betrayals. On my end, they want to create slowdowns. They want to harass, stalk, pocket watch every day, 7 days a week. Any store, they're there, pocket watching, pretending to be patrons or customers when it's a sinister group, a criminal network and organization. On your end, they infiltrate as associates, family members, business associates, interesting parties or interested parties. It's the same criminal organization and network that places groups of people and subgroups all around you, me, us, people that pretend not to even know each other or who are not supposed to know each other, all creating the same illusion of luster, lust, fast life, partying, having a good time. This is the place you want to be. This is the place that we have the connections. We have the titles. You want to be a part of this group. They create an entire illusion around you using many different people. They come up with the same lies, storyline. They hold secret meetings or certain meetings. You have groups or certain individuals jockeying for positions to be initiated and accepted into other groups, bigger groups, more secretive and conspicuous groups that have resources. All of these groups and subgroups are tied into a criminal network, a so-called secret fraternity that is comprised of many corrupt law enforcement, medical professionals, magistrate, lawyers, law firms, community leaders, pastors, Masonic fraternities and organizations. And that's not to say that everybody in society is bad or evil or corrupt. However, the institutions, the organizations, the charities that were set up and designed and meant for good, honor, and integrity have been infiltrated by Luciferians, by these sinister cults, covens, and dark groups and organizations. And so they hide behind reputable, legitimate charities, shelters, churches, lodges, fraternities, and they weasel their way into these institutions and corporations. They slap on a t-shirt and they say, yeah, we've been around for 13 or 15 years serving the community, when it's actually a group of these devils that infiltrated an organization that was set up to do good in the community for 15 years. They infiltrated. In an effort to win at all costs, they come up with this storyline to surround you. If your person is targeted, you'll end up targeted. They'll come at you a different way in order to beguile, trick you, steal, use your resources, and to keep you from ever coming into contact or union or communication with your person. While on the other end, they're doing all type of harassment tactics, jumping in traffic, following your person, lying, defaming, trying to set them up and get them removed from their employment, attempting to isolate them, drive them into homelessness, mess with their finances, anything they can try to do to stop them and slow them down from actualizing their spiritual gifts, from continuing on their healing journey, their spiritual maturity. And, getting to that place where their light can be seen and recognized by their divine partner or their soul tribe or even their higher self, their higher consciousness. Communication would allow the two of you, the each of you, to cut past the BS, the nonsense. However, because of past traumatic experiences, we make excuses. We hold on to fear. We stay stuck in our head instead of simply going to our keyboard, pulling up our email, pushing compose, and typing HI and send, and beginning the process of communication, irregardless of nervousness, fear. You should have already sat down in a quiet space, a quiet time with your spirit team, your guides, and asked for clarity. Ask for the ability to know for sure if this is a union I'm supposed to pursue, be involved in. If this is my person, is this person crazy? Is this person a charlatan, a wolf in sheep's clothing? Give me clarity, spirit team. Whatever method you use, you should have used it already. So understand that this is not a normal in the course of people meeting each other, coming together, because we are not normal, right? Of the divine. And so a lot of it has to do with our discernment, our intuition, knowing better, being who we claim to be, vibrating higher, using our special gifts, talents, and skills, and allowing ourselves to be guided by our spirit team, the Most High, our beloved angels and ancestors, and trusting and building that bond. That's how we build that bond, that unshakable faith, by allowing them to guide us and direct us, and yielding, humbling ourselves unto their direction and guidance. This is how we navigate this maze of confusion and lies and overcome our fears and worry. Your person most likely was nervous in reaching out to you, but they worked through their fear anyway. As with any other instruction or directions from the divine and our spirit team, if you have any reserve, release it. Work through it anyway. But don't remain stagnant, stuck on the fence, and do nothing at all. Who else, collective, soul tribe, is here in these days and times to do our work for us other than us? Who else is going to come and do what we're supposed to do, to be the catalyst for, to stand up and develop a spine, a backbone, and overcome these sinister groups that we know exist, we complain about, we expose? But we are here to do something about it. Not just keep talking about it, not just keep complaining about it. We are here to actually fight against it, change it, clear our path for future star seeds. We have to do the work. We can't be so reserved and so hung up on what happened to us in the past. The fact that relationships failed and family members betrayed us. We now have to migrate, navigate, and come together, work together, and do something about it. Not just keep acknowledging it exists. We know it exists. But are we going to allow these devils, these demons, to keep us separated, divided, infiltrate our circle as family, friends, associates, narcissistic sociopaths, wearing a mask, omitting truth, withholding information, withholding truths, smiling, hoping you don't figure out you're surrounded by snakes, devils, and demons that's intentionally trying to keep you from your soul tribe and your person and walking on your divine path, smiling in your face, telling you what you want to hear, trying not to ruffle feathers, but trying to rush you into bad contracts and marriages and impregnate you, male or female. Soul tribe, we have to do the work that we was placed here to do. Having our spiritual gifts and being tapped in does not equate to you using your discernment, your intuition, and following your heart. You have to learn how to do that when it matters the most, in the moment, not after. When those windows of opportunity presents themselves, taking advantage of it. And those moments, not being regretful and sorry later on. I wish I would have listened to my intuition and followed my heart and trusted my spirit team. That's the whole point. Begin doing so. Navigate these devils, these sinister groups, so they can't beguile and trick you and pull you off your path, and now you're regretful. You went the other way. You was on the fence, unsure of what to do. Do it.